Hey guys, today is a different podcast now. So I am telling you what days are holidays are and a Christmas too also. So these are different podcasts and different Saturdays episodes too. So So today is today. I'm working on my YouTubes, and and I want to use for a YouTube class for a YouTube things on like YouTube channels or all different kind of YouTube channels out there. You can put Christmas notes, the Christmas holidays lists you can make for Santa Claus. And today is really good day and really good weekend. And it's gonna be Christmas weekends to be in holidays is coming up, and Christmas is coming up, and I will tell you what is about Christmas is. Actually, Christmas is if you want to give people, if you want to reach people to look at what kind of stuff you do in episodes or Christmas or something. I know a lot of YouTube channels have Christmas shows too. And you gonna be watching Christmas movies in those shows on Lifetimes too. They have movies about Christmas also. I know you guys gonna be watching football again for Christmas. Actually, but we'll have good times on Christmas and holidays. Listeners are on this podcast too. So if you are a holidays and happy New Year's, listeners on this too. You're gonna be seeing a lot great things on people's YouTube channels. I will say Christmas too, and everybody in champs too. I want to tell Merry Christmas to Hanso. If you a trainer, if you a powerlifting trainer, if you are a powerlifting lifters, if you are a listener on powerlifting, listeners on this too. And I want to tell them happy holidays to Hanso. And 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 United State Fair too. And I want to tell any people at State Fair, tell tales from State Fair and tell them Merry Christmas too. And I want to send up a TikTok for Christmas. And if you have any sites or Christmas sites, you can go on there and see some Christmas trees. If you want Christmas trees or something, they will sell some Christmas trees to any people like to have Christmas trees for Merry Christmas to Hanso. And you will bring a lot of food and your loved ones to love you and tell them love you and tell them thanks for these gifts you're getting for holidays, and write down what list what you want for Christmas. Also, and write notes and love letters and please size letters about yourself if you want to feel about yourself about Christmas or something. You can please do that too also. And you can write a note and letters to Santa Claus, to Hansa. That way you find stuff online, things, or buying things online. Like if you are on Amazon or something, you can go on there, buy things on there for them holidays or something. You can do that too also. And if you are on Amazon listeners on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to them report for Boston Olympics. And I want to tell Boston Olympics Fire Tales too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas. And hospitals and male hospitals and police and FBI too. I want to tell all those people Merry Christmas to Hansa. If you are from Beanfield in Southern Illinois too, you can tell them Merry Christmas, Hansa. And I do there's a great things doing in like all different kinds of stuff you can do in making things happen on Christmas or something. I can do that too also for you guys. And if you like this episode I'm making for Christmas things on my podcast. Everybody else making holidays and Christmas podcasts to Hansa. If you are a podcast analyst, if you are a podcaster listeners too on this too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansa. And I know a lot about the Olympics have podcasts too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas, also. And I know WWE and Mr. Media have podcasts too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to them too, also. And if you like this podcast, if you put a link to Christmas episodes, put it on my website called Christmas Dyke Solo. And it's just not about me, really. It's just about Christmas. My name is Chris, and that Christmas are like the same name. It says my first name, and I put Chris in this. So, to Hansa. So Christmas is about people what you feel love with each other. If you go out houses to any parents' houses and any people are parents too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas. And if you are on Instagram too, I want to tell Instagram listeners to listen to these questions because I want to tell them also Christmas. 2. I want to send this up. I want to send this up on Instagram. It's a news, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. Actually, if people on Facebook will, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too also. If you want to reach out all the places you live at, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too also. And you can buy things online, buy things on Amazon, and buy things on eBay too. You can do that too also. And if you are on a eBay, it's a notice on this too. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. Because they put for Bus Olympics. So if you are at Liptos, and if you're ladies, Liptos, and guys, Liptos, too, tough listeners on this podcast. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas. It won't pop. You can do that too, actually, for Christmas. And everybody and champs too, they can listen to Christmas music too, also. And I did great on my work for my podcast. Work is like a podcast for Christmases. And everybody else too can look at this too. And I want to tell them happy Christmas and happiness about Christmas. Happiness are a additional challenge too. If you are in Scouts, if you are in Boy Scouts, and if you in women and lady scouts out there too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too also. If you are in any cities too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. If you are on American Idol, and if you on X Factor, and everybody else on YouTube channels, like shows, or like cop shows, and cops shows, it's a news, want to say Merry Christmas to you guys, to also. And I want to tell all actors, all superstars, and all movie and TV stars, I want to tell them Merry Christmas to also. If you want to put that too, you can recognize on your YouTube channels too, and you can recognize and you can add a YouTube channel for Christmas to also. If you like this show, for other episodes I'm making for Merry Christmas, if you add jobs, any jobs you are at, like all the societies out there too, and jobs world out there too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. In places by Sherman too, people are at at Summit, Illinois. Those places you have jobs at Summit too. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas to also. And I want to tell Summit cops too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas. Also, if you have questions about Christmas or something, just ask. So you can tell my YouTube channels. And you can do that too also. And my mom took away Christmas stuff out too. We took away really nice this year. It's coming up, and Happy New Year's, and Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. City people are like all people on TV know work too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas too, and people have jobs and movies too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too, and WWE Major Media, I want to tell them Merry Christmas too also. Thank you for setting up our city. Thank you for Mario people, what you guys do in WWE too. Because people admire you guys, and they inspire you, because they want to tell them Merry Christmas to you too. So in my family, in my parents, in my whole family, in my girlfriend's family too, they want to tell you guys Happy Merry Christmas to Hansha. Because they are Christmas fans out there too. And if you want to see this episodes too, please do. And I want to tell all walking my job at walking too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas, also, and alright, and walking stores. Sorry about I'm coughing a lot. Sorry about that. Do not make questions about my coughing. Really, it's really thing. So it's okay. So prayer is good, and prayer for Christmas, and prayer your food, and prayer your lunch and your meals and your dinner for people to eat for Christmas, and you have fun with great weekends off, on days you are off or something. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas too at my work too, and walking world too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. If you want to stop by to my job, if you are a Christmas listeners on this too, you can talk out stuff about yourself and talk about what you do. So make your podcast about Christmas too, and you can do all different kind of episodes you want, what kind of channels you can watch, and what kind of things you do, being fair. And so they need to watch TV too. And that'd be really cool if they can do that too, also. And if you are a TV listeners on this too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. And TV people too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too, and people American words too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. If you like this episode, please put a link to in questions, all different kind of questions that you like to watch the show. And if you are like doing our stuff you do, working on your podcasts, and what day you are on podcasts, something like that, you can listen to Christmas songs, Christmas music. And if you are in you guys calls or something, if you are in calls, it's a notes on this too. If you are on video or something, I want to tell all podcasts on video podcasts, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. And I need you on a batch for Christmas too. If they have a batches for the scouts for Happy Merry Christmas batches, if they have those, something, let me know that too, also. If you are in shows, any type of shows you watch, movies you watch, and if you want to learn requirements about YouTube channels, and you can follow those on your Facebook and everybody on Facebook too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. And everybody in this world too. I want to create a YouTube channel for a whole world shows on all different kind Christmas episodes on this questions about episodes too. You can have questions about your episodes, and you can make up things about yourself, and you can make up really great stories about our stuff you can make up, and questions to about like any sites or Christmas sites too. And you can go on Christmas sites and buy cards too. And send it to everybody's houses too. Sorry about that. And if you are in police stations, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to them too. Also, if you are on Disney, if you are in Disney shows too, they have Christmas shows on Disney too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. It's everything on Nicholas shows too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. And a lot famous people on TV too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas, Hansha. To Hansha, if you are listening to the shows, reach out. People want to do online, and you can reach out all to podcasts about Christmas. Any podcasts about Christmas, you can do that too. Sites, and any sites can say Merry Christmas to Hansha. And in state of our town, in our city too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. and I want to tell all presidents on TV and Fox News too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to them too, and them jobs, and Fox News is a job to Hansha, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. If you are a Fox News listeners on this too, they can reach out. You guys tell who will to say Merry Christmas to them. And football will be on Christmas. I know who is playing. Um, I'm thinking it's fingernails, and I'm thinking it's Kansas City playing. I hope so. So I know Kansas City is playing. So put them to put for Super Bowl 2, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansho. And you can buy jerseys, any jerseys you like for Christmas, and what team you like, stuff like that, and any teams you go through to, they can reach you to say Merry Christmas to, and if you are in football teams, to if you are a timid teams, listeners on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too, and I want to tell Super Bowl win and win. And they always be our winners to be a champ. And fingernails, yeah. If you are at like any sports fan, all football, college football, something on TV, something, and you can do that too, Hansho, and tell them Merry Christmas to Hansho. So if you like this podcast, if you are in college football too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansho. If you are on basketball teams, and if you on Olympic teams too, and all tennis fans, and if you are a speaker and listeners are in Super Bowl listeners on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansho. All my hours want to tell them Merry Christmas too. That Syndrome kids want to tell them favorite teams or teams listeners on this too, and you can tell them Merry Christmas too. If you in gyms, if you are working out or something, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansho. If you like this show, please make it into my shows, and we do in live times to making things like meet up people or in sports or something. They can meet you someday, and you can do that. Great things to do in shows and movies or Christmas to Hansho. And I want to all tell whole world and tell them Merry Christmas to Hansho. And you had a great plus week, and if you're a Christian, people out there too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansho. if you are a football teams are Christian too, and people on TV too. I know they're Christian too, Hansho, because I want to tell those people Merry Christmas too, Hansho. If you have questions about that too, let me know that too. If you are in jobs, if you are in ultimate jobs, or something, any jobs, like to say Merry Christmas or something, you can do that too, also. If you like to sell, I'm making right now is for you guys to have clients say Merry Christmas to any people on King and Queens. It's a noise on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansel. If you in movies or like F9 movies, and if you in Fast and Furious movies too, and I want to tell those people Merry Christmas to Hansel. If you are a any speaker or listen to myself or something, I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansel. If you are on Olympics podcasts too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas, Hansel. If you are a podcast listeners on TV podcasts listeners on TikTok artists and YouTube artists too. If you are music artists out there too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansel. If you like this or something, you can speak to me if you like. And you can speak on my podcast. And maybe you can watch it and put it on Fox News too. You can share this podcast on your Facebook. You can share that too if you like. If it's okay, Facebook people on this page, on this episodes I'm making for Facebook too. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. Stephanie Monaco File and Monaco PD, Monaco Ahead too. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansel. And people on shorts too, they can report what you do in Bus Olympics too. A lot of people on TV, they want our shirts. Like any shirts you want, like Pinky Pajam shirts or something like those too. You can do that too. And you can vote those too, actually. And if you're a if you have shirts like this, it's gonna be say Be Hippo Jam on it. And you get one of those for Christmas to Hansel. You can get those. And I will quit talking about Be Hippo Jam this week. And I will not tell those things no more. So I need to wait my coach call me in right time to call me. So if you like this, it's on you can page my shows and you can page all my hours pages, and you can follow people on Facebook and follow my YouTube page to Hansel. If you like to follow my questions, please do that to Hansel. If you are listening to my podcast, please listen to it. And I'd like to put this on a video in people's calls too. If you are a video, it's a notice on this too. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas to also. And it's arena scouts, any places you went to, something, and I want to tell those people Merry Christmas. Too. And all by and trips too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas to also. So watch your friends and what you do with your friends and keep out the travel and you need to actually care more and always be your friends and I always gonna be have best friends and have any friends you watch to watch my episodes and you can share it with your friends to also and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too and Map Links too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas too also. And if you like this podcast, watch movies and all two kind of movies on Netflix too, and I can tell them Merry Christmas too. Also, if you are on Netflix too, if you are Netflix listeners on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansa. And thanks for support my shows, support my next show too in my next episodes. And I got a lot of episodes of my podcasts too, Hansa. You can follow those too on there. And I do a lot of things on there too, Hansa. You can watch. And things you can watch and things you can watch and lifting shows you can make too. You can do on this too. You can make up what kind of fit if you like fit in Christmas something. If you have new shirts out there or like a Christmas lifters shirts out there too. And making the put for champs to have more shirts for you guys to look in those too. You can go on pole if you are in powerlifting too. They have a site called powerlifting.com and you can look that up too also. If you are into this something and you can buy shirts or like my powerlifting shirts out there too and you can buy those online too for lifters to buy those for their Christmas too. And you can do that too also. If I know my movies make friends. Well, that TV shows are Friends. My movie. I have a movie called Friends, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. And I went to them 25 years salary, and I went to the movie theater one time, and if you are in movie theaters too, they have a lot of holidays and Christmas sales too also. If you are in movie theaters, it's a news on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to also. If you like this or something, put it on my next podcast on your stuff on network, the TV network, and I want to tell everybody and lifters are on TV too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. Everybody and YouTube channels too. If you are listeners on YouTube channel too. If you are on a YouTube channel with lifters and if you are work out in gyms, and I want to create a YouTube channel for Christmas to also, and I want to create a YouTube page for lifters to say Merry Christmas to also. And you can buy things on Amazon too. Immigrant too. You can go on immigrant sales and you can do that too also. And if you are on if you are on immigrant shows, if you are an immigrant listeners on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to also. And have fun. This New Year's coming up, and everybody else are doing great in this weekend for Christmas weekends and in Miss Maria weekends too. And they are coming here from Beanfield to Christmas to Hansel. And I want to go to that to Hansel. If they can give me tickets from Miss Amelia, something, if they are, if you are, have Miss Amelia shows too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. If you are a hip hop and rap listeners too on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. If you in movies like rap movies, something, and I want to tell those people Merry Christmas to also. If you are a hip hop and rap listeners on this too, and you can reach me out on this too, and you can put us what we do in Bus Olympics, and I want to tell everybody who will and everybody on Bus Olympics world out there too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. And if you are a family members, if you are a famous TV famous stars on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansa. So if you have questions about that too, let me know. So you have a great week, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, for all different kind of episodes I'm making for Christmas to Hansa. If you want to reach that out, Sherman Will can watch WWE too, and Bayfield, Illinois cops can watch WWE to Hansa, and an Army, official Army, United States Army, United States Marines can watch WWE to Hansa. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. And I still love you guys all the time. I know you guys loot like this all the time too, because we put that for you guys to Easiness podcast for looting about Christmas. And if you are on this too, and people from college and people from any college, and if you are a college listeners on this too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to also, if you have questions about that too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas. And if you're an EBB people out there too, if you want to look for a EBB, something, just let me know. Because I'd like to meet you guys someday too also. So stop by sometime, say hi to me at my job at Walgreens by Sherman. If people are in Walgreens stores too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. And people in Casey's, eating Casey's Hall, something like that. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas too also. Any places you go to, like fitness schools and high schools and all those people too. And I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. And people in high school and any schools I go to, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas. And I know any one of you guys did not know me. If you do know me or something, you can put this on my podcast too, and you can actually, or if people I know or something, if people are recognize me on this podcast, and people actually know me on my line or my notebook, something, if you are on a YouTube log too, and I want to send up a Christmas log on my YouTube log to Hansha. So I'm making up a Christmas log on my YouTube channel to Hansha. So Merry Christmas, any people out there and all these people in this world, in my world, to Hansha. If you are from Dykes, it's in those on this too. And I want to tell my family and my folks too. And I want to tell Merry Christmas for them too. Also. And my girlfriend, family too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. And my girlfriend named Sabby, and whole entire family knows that it's gonna be Christmas. So I want to tell them Merry Christmas also. So if you have TV crimes shows out there too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas. To also, if you are a TV listeners on this too, you can listen to it too. If you are boyfriend and girlfriends too, and you can listen to this too, and you can follow these questions I'm asking you guys to follow my YouTube channels to Hansho, and you can do that to Hansho. If you want to say Merry Christmas to Old Buddy and Facebook, where the people on internet, on Facebook, internet. If I do this too, it's called Facebook, www.facebook.com to Hansho. You can go on that to Hansho. And I want to tell those people to say Merry Christmas to Hansho. If you are on all the sites, shows out there too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas. And my best friend Ben too, and I want to tell his whole family and tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. I am attracted to my best friend Ben Simonson family too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansha. My best friend Ben, he have a family, and he always support what I do for my YouTube channel, and I want to tell those people happy birthday. No, yeah, if you are on birthdays too, and if you are in sales or birthdays too, they can just say Merry Christmas to Hansel. It's them Christmas too. So all things is about joy with God, because God is representing Christmas. Two is you part the Lord and part your Savior and part for Christmas. It's not about us. It's just about Christmas. Okay, Christmas is about give people and give them to help you. Too. If you are a pastor, it's a nurse on this too. I want to tell all people are pastors too. I want to tell them Merry Christmas too also. If you at church something, if you are a church listeners on this too, I want to tell them Merry Christmas too. And if you have questions about church listeners on these questions, I am here right now. So if you want to talk to me on speaking, and you can speak more things out about Christmas and any things you can do, any talk shows, like any shows, if you talk shows on there too, and you can tell them Merry Christmas too also. If you are a speaker, if you are a speaker listeners on Bus Olympics, if you are a Bus Olympics photos too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansa. You had a great week, and follow my YouTube channels, please do that. If you in all TV kind of TV channel too, and you can watch this too and tell them Merry Christmas too. Prayer for yourself and have a great week in prayer. It's not Cena too, and I want to tell John Cena and his whole family too, and I want to tell them Merry Christmas to Hansa. So you guys have a great week, and maybe someday I'd like to make up a podcast with John Cena for Christmas podcast to Hansa someday. So you have a great week and happy holidays. Too incredible. You can buy WWE shirts online too. And you can do that too for Christmas too. It's for Christmas gifts to Hansa. So go on WWE.com and you can go on that to Hansa. And you have a great week. You cannot see me.